And referee, Thomas Bronder.
A very interesting flyweight encounter. Abdullah Aliyah, the undefeated Russian. His adversary, Dias Yerengaipov. Looking for victory number 13, lucky number 13. Will he get it tonight here at UAE Warriors 30?
Abdullah Aliyah with a perfect record, 11-0.
The dagger. It's always interesting when you see Russian fighters, but their speciality is like Muay Thai or boxing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but this is like, they always have wrestling.
Yes, absolutely.
They hide the wrestling in the pocket. Come on.
Absolutely.
This guy's born with the wrestling and the grappling.
See? And there you see it right there.
Just sad. Come on.
A great scrap early here in round one. Only 45 seconds in.
But in this case, guys, that both are wrestlers. They both got grappling.
Definitely. This is a high-level fight.
Oh, yes. There'll be a good exchange anywhere, any situation.
11-0, 12-3.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great fight here. You can see they're kind of countering each other with the wrestling.
Definitely.
Now he changed, guys. What a grapple exchange.
At 125 pounds, these guys are not getting tired in 15 minutes.
They don't stop. They're pretty intense.
And almost perfect in their technique because they're so small. They don't have weight to affect their mobility.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I like the way Diaz is listening to his corner right there.
A couple of deep breaths by Diaz.
Oh, that's just for show. That's just for the cameras.
Laser focus here for Abdullah Aliev.
Absolutely.
Yeah, both guys, I mean, they're wearing it very, very well. Aliev, that undefeated streak, man, that puts a lot of pressure on somebody to keep that thing intact.
That was a very good shot, guys, but...
The entry was absolutely beautiful.
That was a perfect timing.
It was amazing. And you see Diaz with huge eyes, you know what I'm saying? He's super focused, like.
And I tell you something, guys, Aliyah was defending really well, but the time was so perfect, he wasn't able to stop that.
And, you know, we've always heard the great Daniel Cormier say, once you get the single leg, keep running the pipe, keep running around, and you drop people onto the floor. And that's exactly what happened.
Yes.
He didn't give up.
You should have never stopped. Forget the single, moving around, get him in the time, and you take him down.
Shout out. Also, from the classers 2022, Hall of Fame, the great Daniel D.C. Cormier.
Yes, indeed, man. What a Hall of Fame it was. Amazing. Incredible.
Shout out to man. And shout out to AKA. You know, you have two fighters in the same year.
No doubt.
And tomorrow we have two fighters from AKA fighting in UAE Warriors.
Wow,
you know?
that's amazing.
And interesting, you say that, and you see the shorts of Diaz, Tiger Muay Thai, Mike Swick, a former member of AKA, one of the coaches there.
Absolutely. Mike Swick, man, what a fighter he was in his day.
Oh my days.
You know, the craziest thing about Aliev is, you know, he's the #2 flyweight in China. So he's done all of his fighting in China with WOF. And what that also means is he's had a huge layoff because they haven't done anything in China in the last 3 years. You know, the last time we saw him was January of 2020, right before things absolutely exploded as far as the pandemic went. So a little bit of rest here for Abdullah. Great show, WOF, though. They put out a lot of fighters.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, we just see a lot of exchanging, guys. No one is controlling or showing any superior moment. It's just anything can happen in this fight.
Ooh, very impactful shot there.
Oh, wow, what a leg kick, guys.
Absolutely.
That hurt my knee.
And, you know, shout out our AKA fighters fighting tomorrow. Muhammad Al-Akra, Hadi Omar.
Yeah, I'm excited about tomorrow. It's same time, same place, same channel, right? So
that's right.
Three title fights instead of two. We have 3 title fights tomorrow.
A lot of talent on the card tomorrow night. Make sure you guys tune in wherever you might be.
Most definitely.
Aliyah really trying to break the leg of his opponent. Those low kicks.
And
a spinning attempt.
Oh, wow.
what a scramble!
Whoa.
You can do that at 125 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a big moment being on an international show, and Yerengaippov is definitely showing us that he's ready for the spotlight here. You see Aliev early on, then that spinning back fist that lands right there, forearm across the head of Aliev. I think that woke him up.
Yeah, I don't even know, guys. This round was a little bit hard to judge. It was pretty even, like
It's a tight one.
too much scramble, like.
But I gotta say I agree with Cyrus, because Abdullah Aliyah did look a little bit like, I don't want to say hesitant, you know,
Yeah.
but he didn't open up. So I think the layoff, the long layoff, gave the advantage to Dias.
Can be.
And I'm waiting to see the you know, I always look at fighters' looks, and I'm waiting to see that look change in Ali's face, you know?
Yeah, no, Aliyah looks very focused.
Yes, he does. And that was a very important round. As Cyrus was talking about, that ring rust. Get the ring rust out of the way. The first round's done. We survived. We know this is exactly what we're supposed to be doing. Now let's do us.
Yeah, most of the time, guys, the first rounds are like a warm-up, like the adjustments come, things happen, like you read your opponent and you make improvements.
That inside leg kick is one of the scariest like strikes in MMA. It looks simple if you're just viewing it, but we've seen great succumb to leg breaks. You know,
look at this.
Who is that or nobody?
Yeah, for all I can see, both guys got a very good grappling and wrestling as well.
Good call on that, Shotty, with that inside leg kick. You look at the inside of the right leg of Yerengaippov, and it is beat red right now and continues to get redder.
Oh, yeah.
And I think Aliev's going right after it, man. Big target. And
a bullseye right there.
For sure.
You know, I can see the damage on Diaz's right leg, but I'm more scared for Aliyah. Because it's
the
always,
counter.
Yeah, it's always the aggressor that gets hurt from these inside leg kicks.
Sure. Yeah. You got a good point there.
This fight is totally open, guys. Anything can happen.
It is.
It's pretty interesting to watch.
But there's also the setup. Like, you know, you kick somebody in the leg 10 times, and then they drop their hands.
Oh,
boom.
yeah, I know. This leg kick, guys, that slow you down. You start to walk slower.
Definitely.
And that's going to cost you.
Yeah.
Nice body kick
Nice
as
body
well.
kick. Nice body kick.
The dagger looking very, very sharp tonight.
That's right.
If I do say so myself. Guys, remember 2 title fights coming up next. I'm super excited about that.
I'm excited for that too.
Yeah, especially this next one with Oliveira.
Oh yeah, this fight will be crazy, man.
He is one of those generational special fighters. The way he fights.
I agree.
Yeah.
And if you heard him at the press conference, he knows how to sell a fight as well.
Oh, without a doubt, yeah. Lock dog, baby.
17-2. Oh my days.
And Ali Taleb, guys, is undefeated fighter.
Yep.
Very strong striker.
Very talented fighter.
I'm so excited for this one too.
But again, we've been spoiled with riches all night long.
Yeah, I mean, who's to say we won't get 2 big finishes there in our final fights? Stay tuned to find out right here on UFC Fight Pass. It's a good job by Yerengaippov. I mean, he's got good positioning right now. He's slowing down Aliyah, which he needed to do because his legs were getting a punishment. This was just the right medicine here for Yerengaippov.
You know, these flyweights have incredible flexibility. Wow. Took his back from... Who would take somebody from that
Beautiful back
position?
take.
Wow.
Don't know, Aliev is...
Yes.
Wow, it just...
Bulldog choke.
Yeah, that type of takedown is a little bit dangerous, guys, to try.
Yeah, you got to be really good at it. You got to be really confident to make that work.
Last time I see was Ronda Rousey she's doing really well.
She
but
does an amazing way.
I think this head like control takedown, we always gonna give you a back or something like. It's more like a judo throw, guys.
But we've also seen chokes come from that position where people just squeeze. Like Klaus Newton, you know, former UFC welterweight champion.
Pat Miletich, that's right. That's how he won the title.
Absolutely.
You see Ben Askren finishing
Robbie Lawler.
That's
Lawler.
right.
I mean, that was...
Yes.
A little questionable.
So for me,
That was crazy.
And now Aliyah back up to his feet in a better spot. Let's see if he's able to separate and get something off here at the end of the round.
and you know,
I would love to know how many calories these guys are burning.
he has...
Well, that clinch work, the jiu-jitsu,
The
yeah.
scrambles, just constant energy being
nothing like
expelled.
And it's so interesting that, you know, Ali had both underhooks in, but he didn't drop for the takedown, you know? I mean, these guys know better than I am for sure, but...
Yeah, he seems a little hesitated, like...
Diminishing returns, perhaps. You know, if you go for the takedown, you have an opponent who is a wrestler and can scramble very quickly. It feels like Aliyah will do his best work here. You know what I mean? Because if he stays at the outside, he can score like this. And he can tell if his opponent's going to shoot.
And I think he just showed his cards there with the quick leg kick to the head, you know, leg kick to the high kick. That was a little bit of him showing all his cards.
Not necessarily having the fans on the edge of their seats in this bout, but it's a lot of technique here, and these guys are working very hard, expending a lot of energy going into the final round. It's going to be interesting where we go here. Daniel, what do you make of this fight so far?
I don't know, guys. It's very tight. For me, it's very tight fight.
Coming up next, there it is. It's that championship fight we talked about. There's your champ, Lock Dog Vinicius de Oliveira, taking on Ali Taleb, who's coming in as a big underdog in this fight. A little bit of short notice, didn't get a full camp in, but Taleb always stays ready. Iraq versus Brazil here at UAE Warriors 30. Big milestone night here in Abu Dhabi.
And Cyrus, just as you mentioned, taking this fight on short notice, but you got to be ready. There's lots of opportunities in the world. So you always got to be in camp, so to speak, or you got to be close to fight ready.
The best ability is availability.
That's right.
If that's what I really want in your life, be ready, man, because you never know.
That's right. Michael Bisping won the UFC Championship of the World, taking the fight on 6 days' notice.
Fair
That
story.
was amazing.
Perfect.
Amazing.
And with only one eye.
That's right.
That's even crazy, right?
That was incredible.
He told that after, actually.
That's
He
right.
already pretty much blind in one eye and he still got a title. Like, how amazing that
guy's
I believe you can find that on UFC Fight Pass. You'll be able to go back and check that one out, I'm sure.
15 seconds expired in the third and final round. This 125-pound battle.
Gaipov looking to be active here early on. Gonna go for a takedown. Aliyah not giving it up. Good. Way to circle around by Aliyah.
It's like good attack and good defense. Amazing.
And we see the physicality like that Dias has.
Yes. And I'm surprised he hasn't tried to make it more physical. Try to get chest to chest constantly.
I think that Russian nationality just makes you not want to go, just not want to grapple at all. Brazilian too?
Oh!
Oh no.
Right down the pipe.
Down the pipe, indeed.
And you know, Ali showing us where it landed. Just shoulder.
Well, you can't blink with fighters like this. With this side of speed, gas tanks, these guys are really, they're still fighting at the same gear they were in round one. Well, Yerενgaipov nearly ducked right into a knockout kick.
Oh my days. If that wasn't me, you would have been out. But we've also seen fighters throw a front kick that lands as a knee. You know,
Absolutely.
Pereyan,
Often.
Uriah Faber, you know,
Yep.
shout out to the legend, but
Always nice to have Renzo Gracie in the house tonight.
MMA royalty.
He's here often. We get him a lot of events here. He's always just around, you know, and one of the biggest smiles in all of the industry. Gotta love Renzo. Just don't get on his bad side. Out in the street. Just steer clear. Steer clear.
In the house.
Honestly, one of the kindest people I met. Like,
amazing.
No, he's so kind.
Great ambassador for the company, for jiu-jitsu, I mean, for the sport.
Absolutely. I met him like 3 times. I asked him for pictures all 3 times.
Yeah, I mean, why not? And he gave it to you happily, I'm sure.
Happily, with a huge smile.
Hey, just fought a couple years ago with 50 already. Like,
outrageous. Outrageous.
That's crazy, man.
But Yerενgaipov in an excellent position with just over 2 minutes remaining in the round.
Yeah, that might be the difference, man.
Yeah.
I have to agree. If he can maintain this.
Yeah.
Anybody want to put on their judge's hat?
No. No,
I don't either. I'm good.
I might be quiet on this one, guys.
Yeah, you don't want to take responsibility. Yeah, I don't blame you.
This for the judge.
What I will say about the judges here at UAE Warriors is they are trained under Mark Goddard, and
he's the man.
And absolutely vigilant in the sport, and he holds them to task. If he doesn't like a scorecard, like, he will let them know. You know what I mean? And yeah, they're very capable here in the UAE. That's for sure.
You know, we were speaking earlier, Danny, about fighters going for strikes after his opponent had been knocked out. We were talking to Lucy about this. You were in the corner. And, you know, I think Mark Goddard is one of the best at making those decisions, whether to let a fighter go on or...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's not easy, guys. You need to have such a feeling to take decisions in that moment.
Those are 2 jobs. The only 2 jobs in MMA I would not want to do. Referee, a judge. Commentary all day, though.
Mark Goddard is the man. Lots of respect.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, coming up on the 30-second mark here, Yerενgaipov on top, in control. At this rate, got to give him round 3. It's just, where do the other rounds lie?
Dias, Yerενgaipov, just taking his round, just to be on top, in half guard, controlling, striking.
This is going to be another one of those very subjective rounds here with the judges. Like, how much value do you put into each aspect of the sport?
Now it's the side control. Diaz is...
Well, looks like that undefeated streak is...
in question.
It's in question tonight.
That is right. Yerενgaipov finishes the round on top. But is it enough? Aliyah doesn't think so.
It's going to be tough.
Ladies and gentlemen,
this time you cannot.
rounds will go to the judges' scorecard for the decision. Judge 1 sees the fight, 30-27 for Yerενgaipov. Judge 2 sees the fight, 29-28 for Aliyah. And Judge 3 sees the fight, 30-27 for your winner by split decision, Dias Yerενgaipov.